In this video, we'll be discussing how to represent equation of conic sections in complex numbers. Now in complex numbers, what we know is any modulus is nothing but distance between 2 points. Say if we have 2 points Z1 and Z2 and there are points A and B, then this distance AB, it is represented by mod of Z1 minus Z2. So in complex numbers, any modulus, it represents distance between 2 points. Now we can write equation of an ellipse using focal property of an ellipse. So if we have any ellipse whose focus is at say Z1 and Z2, then we know that sum of distances of any point on ellipse from the two focus is equal to its length of major axis. So suppose this is S1 and this is S2, then we can write PS1 plus PS2 and it is equal to 2a, which is length of major axis. Now suppose this point P is Z. Now we can write this distance PS1 as mod of Z minus Z1. In the same way we can write PS2 as mod of Z minus Z2 and it is equal to 2a. So this is how we can represent equation of an ellipse in complex numbers where distance between Z1 and Z2, it is distance between two focus and it will be 2ae. Any equation which is of the form mod of Z minus Z1 plus mod of Z minus Z2 equals to k, it will represent an ellipse if k is greater than mod of Z1 minus Z2. Now in this case, k is 2a and Z1 minus Z2 is 2ae. So 2a should be greater than 2ae so that e should be less than 1. If k is less than Z1 minus Z2, then this equation, it won't represent any locus. Now what if k is equal to Z1 minus Z2? So if we have this condition when we have mod of Z minus Z1 plus mod of Z minus Z2 and it is equal to mod of Z1 minus Z2, then if Z is P, Z1 is A and Z2 is B, then we can write PA plus PB, it is equal to AB, which is nothing but condition of collinearity. So in this case, PA plus PB can only be equal to AB if P lies between A and B. So in that case, it will represent this line segment AB. In the same way, we can use focal property of hyperbola to represent its equation in complex numbers. So suppose now we have any hyperbola whose focus is at Z1 and Z2, and then we have a point P on this hyperbola, then focal property of hyperbola says difference of distance from the two focus of any point on hyperbola must be equal to 2a. So from here we'll get this condition that PS1 minus PS2 and its modulus, it must be equal to 2a. Now PS1 is nothing but distance of P from S1. So it will be mod of Z minus Z1 minus PS2 is mod of Z minus Z2 and it must be equal to 2a. Now again, for hyperbola also, distance between focus, that is mod of Z1 minus Z2 is 2ae. So we get this condition that if mod of Z minus Z1 minus mod of Z minus Z2 is k, it will represent a hyperbola if k is less than mod of Z1 minus Z2. Now in this case, k is again 2a and it will be less than 2ae since for hyperbola e is greater than 1. So this k, it should be less than mod of Z1 minus Z2. If k is greater than mod of Z1 minus Z2, it represents an empty set, and if k equals Z1 minus Z2, then we'll have this condition that mod of Z minus Z1 minus mod of Z minus Z2 whole mod, and it is equal to mod of Z1 minus Z2, which is PA minus PB this modulus, it is equal to AB, which again is condition of collinearity. So we have 2 points A and B, then this point P, it must lie on this line joining AB except for the points on this line segment AB. So this is how we represent equation of ellipse and hyperbola in case of complex numbers. Now let us take a problem. It says the set of points Z satisfying mod of Z plus 4 plus mod of Z minus 4 equals 10 will represent which of the following locus. Now if we look at this equation, this is mod of Z minus Z1 plus mod of Z minus Z2 and it is equal to K. Now in this case, Z1 is minus 4, Z2 is 4 and this is 2A and 2A is 10. Now we'll find mod of Z1 minus Z2, mod of Z1 minus Z2 is 8. So 2AE, it is 8, which is less than K, which in this case is 10. So if we'll divide these two equations, we'll get E as 8 by 10 or 4 by 5. So this locus, it represents an ellipse whose eccentricity is 4 by 5 and that's your option A. Now the next question is, let eccentricity of ellipse with foci Z1 and Z2 be 1 by 3. So we have an ellipse whose eccentricity is 1 by 3. If mod of Z1 minus Z2 is 5, that means distance between focus is 5. So we have this ellipse. This is Z1 and this is Z2. So 2AE and this value, it is equal to 5. And Z lies on this ellipse. Find the maximum possible value of mod Z minus Z1. So mod Z minus Z1 is distance of Z from Z1. Now this distance will be maximum when Z lies on opposite vertex. So this is your maximum distance. Now we know that distance of vertex from center, it is A, and distance of focus from center, it is A into E. So this maximum possible value of mod of Z minus Z1, it will be A plus AE. Now we'll need to find the value of A. Now E is 1 by 3. So we'll put E as 1 by 3. We'll get 2 by 3A equals 5. Value of A is 15 by 2. And here we'll take A common and then 1 plus E. E is 1 by 3. So we'll get 15. 4 by 3 divided by 2. So it will be 2, 5. So this value will be equal to 10. So the maximum possible value of mod Z minus Z1 is 10.